Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you clicking on my video however you found it. Back with the third video in this recording session, catching up on all the things that I've found in the last couple months since the last time I filmed a video or filmed, whatever, because this is the third one in this, so, but basically just catching up on the things that I've found and I've bought. Before I jump into this, I appreciate any interaction with the video, likes, comments, of course, subscribing to the channel and all that. It helps the channel out. It helps my channel out, obviously, helps the algorithm. And it also, lets me know what you think of the video, how I'm doing, any suggestions of videos in the future that I could do in the future. Go ahead and leave that as well. I appreciate that. But let's go ahead and get into what you came to see, and that's the toy haul. So we've had quite a hodgepodge of stuff. There's been WWE and TMNT and Marvel and Super Mario and all that kind of stuff. So we definitely still have quite a selection of different things in this one. I know that not everyone is a fan, but I'm going to get into some Funko Pops that I've gotten recently here. Oh my god. First of all, got this one that I'm so glad that they finally made, and hopefully eventually we do get a Black Series figure of her. Of course, it is Pelly with little Grogu. So freaking adorable. I don't think you could really see, but his little face in there. So cute. And we finally got her. Love her character so much. I cannot think of what the actress's name is at this moment. But I really do like the character. So like I said, hopefully we get a Black Series of her eventually. This, of course, is from the new wave or series of the Mandalorian Funko Pops. There are the other ones. I do want to grab the I think I said doo-doo. I do want to grab the Mandalorian, of course, with the Darksaber at some point. The other ones look good, like the Paz, the Mandalorian Judge, the Armorer. It's a great series for those of us that are Mandalorian fans and Funko Pop fans. But I had to pick this. I had to pick her up. I had her pre-ordered as soon as they went up. Speaking of having pre-ordered, did the same with this one. The Amazon exclusive, of course, the Grogu, and I do not know how to say that particular species, Anzelin, Droid Smith, again, of course, from The Mandalorian. I believe this was the third season. So Amazon exclusive here. Again, as soon as this went up for pre-order, I grabbed it. Really, really love this. I love that they made a Funko Pop of this scene from Series 3 of The Mandalorian. And then I think this might be the last of the Funko Pops. I ended up coming across this Iron Spider, of course, from Avengers Endgame. I have the regular one, and then I came across this one at Target one day, and I had to have it. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, have quite a collection, and I thought that this would be good in the collection. Basically, same figure. It's just Peter with his mask off. Great scene in game with Spidey and oh my god, the gauntlet. Oh my god, wow. Brain is just fried. 3 videos and my brain's dead. I'm just brain dead. But yeah, there we go. That's all the Funko Pops. Haven't really been collecting as many Funko Pops lately, mainly just because I have so damn many at this point, especially during this whole thing. That's something I didn't say at the beginning of this, that I said in the other videos. You know, the whole thing, packing the collection up, getting prepared to move in a few months. Did all the Funko Pops I had out, you know, putting those away, pulling those down, dusting them, putting them away. Like, oh my God, the amount. And that wasn't even all of them. That's not even all of them. I have a whole box over there full of Funko Pops in boxes. So that's one of the reasons that I just haven't really been buying as many. I've been being a little bit more picky about the Funko Pops that I buy. Plus two, just with the amount, it became a thing. It's like a lot of the Funko Pops that I would buy would be ones that, you know, I didn't have action figures of, or maybe I didn't think they'd make an action figure of, or something like that. So I'd get the Funko Pop, kind of like with Pelly, you know. I don't know if we'll ever get a Black Series figure of her, or just, you know, special ones, whatever. But a lot of the ones are action figures, were made action figures, and I'd much rather, even though a lot of times Funko Pops are cheaper than a $25 action figure, you get a lot more out of an action figure. So it just really depends. I kind of rather put that, you know, $13 to $15. Some of the bigger ones are, you know, different prices, but rather put that toward getting a Marvel Legends or a NECA or something like that. So just haven't been doing a lot of Funko Pops lately. Then we will get into, ended up grabbing this at Walmart the other day. I've seen it a couple times, and I told myself on this visit, if I see it, if it's there again, I will pick it up. The WWE Championship Showdown series is what this one is called. We have, of course, Triple H versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Absolutely, you know, this is my era right here. They had some hellacious battles. They also, I enjoyed when they teamed together as the two-man power trip. So I had to have this one. It was perfect. It's my era. This is also the new basic style with the new, oh my God, the basics with the new leg articulation, the thigh articulation or what have you. So now it's like the legs aren't just, you know, straight up and down. There's some more posability there, which it's not that big a deal. For, you know, it's like they're going to look good on shelf regardless or what have you. But the biggest thing with it is you're not going to have this weird thing where the legs are just so straight and stiff and they look like, you know, they're in the military. So they're going to stand more, you know, like realistic, or, you know, it's going to look better when they're just standing there. But I ended up picking this one up because I love the fact, you know, it's got the shirts that they chose. I think this is the first Stone Cold that I had that's got the red knee pad, or the red knee braces. And of course it comes with the WWE Championship that was the WWF Championship at the time. Then there's the other ones in the thing. We got Roman and Logan Paul, and then Kevin Owens and AJ. But yeah, Stone Cold and Triple H. Got that at Walmart. What, 20? I think they're $22.99 now for the 2-packs. Which, you know, the better articulation, they're going to charge a little bit more, what have you. Everything's gone up. Speaking of Walmart, ended up grabbing these guys as well. This was a little bit kind of like impulse buy because I saw these on someone else's video, and once I came across them, I picked them up. Because again, in my area, it's kind of one of those things, like sometimes I get FOMO, because it with things is like if you see it and you have any interest in it whatsoever, it's kind of like you better pick it up or you probably won't see it again. But I ended up grabbing Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and it's like I was originally just gonna get Donkey Kong, get DK, But then I saw that Diddy had the barrel, so I went ahead and grabbed both. These are actually really cool figures. They look really cool. They're actually articulated, and these things are about $11. So not bad at all. DK has 13 points of articulation, and then Diddy has 14. So 13 and 14. I don't know what the additional one that Diddy has, but you know, Diddy's a little bit smaller. So maybe like his head rotates more or something. I don't. Oh, it might be the tail. I don't know. But anyway, because it's like DK is a gorilla and Diddy's more of a chimp, so I think it might be the tail. But these are really cool with the articulation and for the price point. But yeah, definitely pick those up. Always been a fan of DK and everything. The games were so hard as a kid. I enjoyed them and everything. They were really pretty revolutionary at the time, especially graphically. But they were so difficult. But yeah, that was more of kind of thing. Watching other people's toy hunts made me want those. I've seen them a couple of times in the wild. I see DK a lot more than Diddy. May have something to do with the barrel. See my time here. All right. And then this here from Walmart, found this one day. My girlfriend and I had gone to a Walmart out of town, about 30 minutes away from us, and I came across this, the Imperial Shuttle from the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron, and this sucker was only $9. I had made comments before, it was originally 30. I'd made comments before when we went out, my girlfriend and I, that I really liked this, ship. I had one of these, I had a small one about this size. It's probably smaller as a kid, and I've always really liked this ship. I think it looks cool. It's got such a cool design, even though it is an Imperial ship. But yeah, for $9, I snatched this up immediately. Comes with like the little Emperor Palpatine and the Royal Guards. Little minifigures, which is very cool. This is a really cool line. I do like this one a lot. This line is definitely a lot more for the collectors. I like the detail too of the ship because it's got like little black spots, like kind of like oil, little spots and stuff like that all over it. Obviously, it could stand to be weathered a bit more with some more weathering. This would look amazing. But yeah, for $9, I picked it up. Couldn't pass from 30 to 9. That's a pretty big deal at Walmart because their clearance is, I don't know. Sometimes it's like $3 on anything that's clearance. It's like if you really wanted to get rid of it, you need to do a little bit more than that. So, and then the other day I had gone to Target to return something. I changed my mind on, and you got the money back, and then immediately spent it because they had something that I really wanted. I was able to pass. Obviously, I'm a TMNT collector. So far, I've been able to pass on all the Last Ronin stuff, even though this technically isn't Last Ronin. All the Last Ronin stuff, or the comic stuff, and all that. But this one, for some reason, I just really, really liked. And this is the TMNT, NECA TMNT, The Wanderer. And this is from the comics line. I really, really like this figure for some reason. I think it has a lot to do with, too, the fact that there's no bandana. Which looks cool. It's got, the angry face, but no bandana on it. Just looks really, really cool. And it's like, I know that it's not comic accurate from the pictures I've seen, because in the comics, it's a full, I think it's like a full like thing with the outfit's like sleeves and pants or whatever. I think he's fully covered. But articulation-wise, I guess they decided not to do that. But I just think it looks really cool. It almost reminds me of like a fantasy character. If, you know, a TMNT, you know, a mutant turtle was in, you know, Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. But I think it's really cool. I could not pass on it. The one and only time that I've seen it in the wild, so I had to grab it. So like I said, took something back to get the money back, and then I immediately spent it at Target. So sometimes it be like that though. Sometimes, you know, it was a good trade up though. And I took something that I wasn't 100% in love with, and I grabbed this, something I'd been wanting for a while. Looking forward to opening that sucker up and playing around with it. So I'm hoping with the next video I can get the rest of the stuff. I'll go ahead and do this because I haven't done any Hot Wheels in this one. Last but certainly not least, we got this here. Found this at Target. Just randomly. Haven't seen this. From Back to the Future Part 3. We've got the DeLorean. The third one is my least favorite. Because I've never been a big Western person. Still good. You know, Back to the Future trilogy is one of those that could be argued that is the perfect, or at least one of the perfect trilogies in cinema. But I saw this and I had to pick it up, even though it's my least favorite. It's the DeLorean and it's Back to the Future. But I picked this one up. So I just still need, I think, apparently there's also a new one that has just come out that's from Part 2. So on the hunt for that for sure. I have a few DeLorean in the collection, always, you know, looking to add more. With pop culture cars, it's a big, you know, I'm not a car guy. But there are certain vehicles, cars, and stuff in pop culture that stand out. Of course, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. We got the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters. The Batmobile, which has seen, you know, very different designs throughout the years. So there's just, you know, the Party Wagon, of course, from TMNT. There's just those vehicles, those certain vehicles that just, for whatever reason, you're just like, God, I love that. But I ended up grabbing that. I think it was like $6 or something like that because it's considered special. It's Hot Wheels Premium, but luckily it had a pretty good card on it too, so grabbed that. But that one's gonna do it, and we're getting through this slowly but surely. As I said before, any interaction that you have with the video, you know, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Any suggestions for future videos, content, and stuff like that, drop that down below, you know, and just, you know, let me know how I'm doing, how you're enjoying. Tell me what you're hunting, or what you're hunting, what you've picked up, any of these things that you've picked up recently that you really liked, or what have you, you know, anything like that. Love to read the comments, so anything, just to go ahead and drop it down in the comments for me, and that's going to do it for this one. Hope to see you again soon with the continuation of trudging my way through, I guess, debt. Credit card debt. Reminds me of that little thing on TikTok. It's like, I have $30,000 in credit card debt. Luckily, I do not have that much, but that's going to do it for this one, guys. Again, I appreciate you watching. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much. Hit that like button if you don't mind. And I will see you next time. And until next time, stay awesome and keep collecting.